Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to today's practice. We have a full body, well-rounded, nourishing, feel-good practice today. So as always, I invite you to use blocks and props. So grab anything you need that's going to bring some comfort into your practice. And we're going to start lying on our back, coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. So that's our reclined butterfly pose. So for some of us, this is too intense, too soon. You can take 2 blocks underneath the thighs, or sometimes I like to take 2 fists and just place them at the top of the thighs and just let my thighs fall onto the fists. But just get yourself comfortable, kind of draw the shoulders down and back. And just find a place that for a few moments you can just be completely still. And then when you feel ready, if you haven't already, let the eyes close. And just enjoy this moment of pause, this moment to slow down, to arrive. Knowing that you've carved out this time just for you, for yourself, your body, your breath. So let's just start there. Let's begin to connect with our breath. Beginning to feel the breath maybe deepen and lengthen. And just begin to use the breath to nourish and energize the body, but also to anchor and calm the mind. And then as you continue to breathe, maybe before we begin to move today, you set yourself an intention. Something to guide you along with the breath through the rest of the practice, whether that's a word, a sentence, or just a thought. It can be anything at all, just something that resonates with you and something that you can keep coming back to throughout the whole practice. So with the breath steady and the intention set, let's together seal the lips, take a full breath in. And then a big sigh through the mouth. From there, take your hands around the backs of the knees and just begin to draw the knees together, bringing the soles of the feet to the floor. And then extend both legs to the bottom of the mat. Reach the arms up over the head. And let's just take a full body stretch here. Maybe a yawn if you need one. Lovely. And then bend the knees. Bring the soles of the feet back to the floor. Interlace your fingers and just take the gate of the hand behind the head and the neck. Once you're there, just let the weight of the head drop onto the palms and just feel the lower back press onto the mat. On an inhale, just prepare the body, maybe slight engagement through the core. And then as you exhale, we're going to lift the chin to the chest, lift the head and the shoulders off the mat and just crunch up into our little ball. Good, and just hold it here. Begin to feel the core muscles activate. Take an inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower all the way back down. Lovely, hold it there as you breathe in. And then exhale, lift the head and the shoulders off the floor. Stay here as you inhale. And then this time as you exhale, send the right leg forwards, maybe point the right toe. Hold it here as you breathe in. And then breathe out, release the right foot, release the head and the shoulders. Lovely, hold it there as you inhale. Exhale, draw the chin to the chest, squeeze it in. Hold as you breathe in. And then breathe out, maybe extend the left leg forward, point the left toe. Crunch up as you breathe in. And then breathe out, release everything back to the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, crunch up into your little ball. Hold it here as you inhale. And then exhale, send the right leg forwards. Hold as you inhale, maybe lift a little higher. And then exhale, release everything back down. We have one more side. Inhale here. Exhale, crunch up, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Inhale, hold. Exhale, left leg shoots forwards. Hold it here as you inhale. And then exhale, both feet down, release the head and release the neck. From there, release your arms next to your hips, palms flat. Bring the heels close to your sit bones. And then inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips up. Just come into a simple bridge pose. Think about lengthening the lower back. Think about opening across the belly muscles that you've just worked, opening across the quads, the hip flexors. Take a big inhale here. And then exhale, slowly release back down. Lovely. From there, extend the left leg to the bottom of the mat. Draw the right knee into the chest. Just give it a squeeze. Maybe circle the right ankle a couple of times, going one way and then the other way. Lovely. And then from there, just send the right arm to the right and use your left hand just to take yourself into a simple twist, dropping that right leg over to the left. Maybe you're gazing over the right shoulder, but just work on softening the shoulders down to the mat here. Just taking a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Lovely. And then slowly bring that right leg back to center. Draw the left knee into the chest. And then extends the right leg to the bottom of the mat. Again, give that left knee a squeeze. Maybe circle the ankles going one way and then the other just a few times. And then let's find that twist. So left arm to the left and just use that right hand to guide your left leg over. Maybe you're looking up to the sky, maybe over that left shoulder. But again, just work on softening through the shoulders. Lovely. And then slowly bring the left knee back to center. Bring the right knee back to center. And let's just find a quick happy baby here. So take the elbows to the insides of the knees. Grab either the ankles or, if you can, the little toe edges of the feet. And think about drawing the tailbone down towards the mat. And you might stay in stillness. You might just rock side to side, giving the lower back a little massage. Nice. And then from there, release the feet or the ankles. And we're going to just rock all the way up to a seated position, coming into our Dandasana, our staff pose. So legs are going to extend out long. Heels are pressing away. Toes are drawing towards you. And just place your hands either side of your hips. Begin to feel the legs activate. Maybe as you do that, you feel the heels lift off of the floor. Just take a full breath in. Slow breath out. Lovely. And then let's bend the right knee, sole of the foot to the mat. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, right foot's going to come to the outside of the left leg. Take your right hand behind you, close to the sacrum, the sit bones. And then inhale the left arm up to the sky. And again, another twist here. Either exhale, take the left elbow to the outside of the knee, or just hug the left arm around the right thigh as you begin to twist and turn the chest. So again, just easing our way into things, just slowly warming up through the spine. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale deeply. And then exhale, slowly look forward, release the twist. Extend the right leg to the front of the mat, bend the left knee. Again, decide whether you want it towards the left or over the right thigh. Left hand behind you, inhale, right arm reaches up. And then exhale, you're either hooking or hugging as you twist towards the back of the room. And then again, just slow, deep, nourishing breaths. One more breath in. And then exhale, slowly release the twist. Extend the left leg towards the bottom of the mat. And then let's take our fingers behind us. So fingers can face backwards or forwards if that's more comfortable. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the floor, chin tucks into the chest. And then as you breathe in, press into the hands and feet and see if you can lift your hips up to the sky. Maybe they can lift right up. You feel the activation through the lower body, the glutes, the hamstrings. Good. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, slowly release. Lovely. From there, let's scoot ourselves around, come into our tabletop position, all fours, hands and knees. Spread through the hands and then really press through each and every fingertip. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin. We'll find our cow pose, open the throat. Exhale, opposite action, press into the hands, chin to chest, tailbone tucks under. Again, like that, inhale, drop the belly, raise the gaze. Exhale to round the upper back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the gaze. Exhale, round the upper back, chin to chest. Lovely, bring it back to a neutral position. Go ahead and tuck your toes under as you inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to lift the hips up and back, come into our downward facing dog. Now, it doesn't matter if your legs are bent. We don't worry about that. We're thinking about pressing through the fingertips, lifting the tailbone high and drawing the chest towards the thighs to really open up across the front body. And then either stay in stillness or here, just begin to pedal the legs out. So you're bending one knee and then you're bending the other knee, trying to press each heel down towards the earth. Lovely. And then when you're ready, find stillness, look towards the hands and just begin to walk your feet all the way towards the hands. Feet are about hip distance apart, bend the knees, find ragdoll at the top of the mat, grab hold of opposite elbows, maybe sway a little bit side to side, just releasing through the whole back body. And then find stillness, release the arms to the floor, heel toe your feet together if that feels good for you. And then inhale, bring your hands to your shins, find a flat back, lift and open the chest. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Again, like that, inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold forwards and down. This time as you inhale, circle the arms all the way up to standing, reach up, look up, full body stretch. And then exhale, pull your hands to your heart and just find your mountain pose. As together, just take a full breath in here. Big sigh, let it go. Lovely. On your inhale, send your prayer to the sky, look to the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold all the way down, hands down, head in. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins or floor or thighs. Exhale, hands down, step back to high plank and just hold it there. So you're at the top of a push-up, you're pressing the floor away from you. And remember, if you're modifying today, please do so. Maybe that means dropping your knees just behind the hips here in your high plank. Take a full breath in your high plank. And then as you exhale, lower the right knee into the center of the mat. On an inhale, lift the left leg up, lift the chin and the chest. Think about that cow pose even that we just did. And then as you exhale, bring your left knee to the nose. Try to give it a little kiss as you round through the upper back. Again, inhale, lift the leg, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, knee to nose, round, round, round. One more time, inhale, lift the leg, lift the chest. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze, 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 hold. And then look forwards and step that left foot forwards between the thumbs. Use your left hand to take it there if you need to. Once you're there, adjust your stance so that you can draw the hips forwards and feel the right hip flexor begin to switch on. Stay there, drawing the chest forwards, or inhale, send your arms to the sky, find your Anjaneyasana. Good, and let's just reach up here, opening up across the chest. Maybe the hands are slightly behind you. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Lovely, inhale. And then exhale, release the hands back to the floor. Lift your right knee up, turn your back heel flat. Keep bending into the left knee. This time, warrior one, first warrior, rise up to the sky. Maybe your hands are on your hips, but think about lightly drawing that left hip back, right hip forwards. And then again, finding that little pelvic tilt just to open the space in the lower back and find a bit of a deeper stretch through the left hip flexor, right hip flexor even. Good, take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Lovely, take one more inhale, one more reach. And then exhale, release the hands to the floor. Step the right foot forwards, find your forward fold. On an inhale, circle the arms to the sky, reach up, maybe palms press. And then exhale, pull your hands into heart center. On an inhale, send your prayer to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, come all the way down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. This time step back to high plank again. Hold. Keep pressing through the hands, little tuck of the tailbone. And again, you can modify, but really focus on pressing the floor away, creating strength through the arms and the shoulders. Take one more breath in. Exhale, left knee comes into the center of the mat. On an inhale, lift the right leg, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Try to give it a kiss. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Two more times. Inhale, extend the chest, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. One more time, inhale, right leg lifts, chin and heart lift. And then exhale, knee to nose, squeeze and hold. And then look forwards as you step the right foot forwards however you need to. Adjust the stance, maybe you need to step that left knee slightly back. Hips draw forwards, option one, stay. Otherwise, inhale again, full low lunge, Anjaneyasana, arms to the sky. Reaching up, trying to broaden and open through the chest area and really finding strength through the lower body by activating through the hamstrings, glutes and thighs. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, hands back to the mat. Lift the left knee, turn the back heel flat. Warrior one, first warrior, inhale, rise all the way up. Again, generous bend into the front knee, big reach through the arms, through the fingertips. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely, one more inhale. And then exhale, hands down, step the left foot forwards, forward fold, nose to knee. Inhale, circle the arms to standing, reach up, palms press. Exhale, bring your hands into heart center. Lovely, release your arms next to your hips. Take a big step towards the left, so 10 toes, initially facing the long edge of the mat. You've got a nice wide stance here. From there, turn your right toes to face forwards. Inhale, send your arms to a T. And as you exhale, bend into warrior two. Adjust your stance once you're there so it feels good, it feels comfortable. Spread your fingers and then maybe you're gazing to the middle finger on the front hand, which in yoga we refer to as our drishti, our gazing point. Take a full inhale here. Full exhale. Lovely, and then flip the front palm. Inhale, left hand to left thigh, right arm's going to reach over the ear. And as you do that, keep bending into the right knee, finding the opposite action to really open the side body. Lovely, take one more inhale. And then exhale, rise back up, come into warrior two. On an inhale, straighten the front leg. And then exhale, wiggle that left foot in just slightly, lean forwards, we're finding triangle pose. So right hand's going to come to the thigh or the shin, left arm's going to come up to the sky. Once you're there, turn open through the chest. You don't have to gaze up, but it's an option. And really focus on pressing through the feet, the big toes, strengthening the legs. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely, take one more breath in. Exhale, look down. Use your core muscles as you inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, bring your hands onto your hips, turn your right toes in, left toes in. And then inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest, open the throat. And as you exhale, lead with the chest and then the chin coming down into your Prasarita Padottanasana, which is our wide forward fold. Release the hands over to the floor or to bricks, or maybe you keep them on the legs. And then once you're down, take another inhale, draw the chest forward, stick your bum out. And then exhale, imagine you're going to get the crown of the head to the mat as you fold over the legs. And remember, we don't want to force the legs to straighten. There might be a little bend, but you should feel a nice stretch all through the backs of the legs here. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Lovely. On your next inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, strong belly, strong legs. Bring the hands to the hips. And then inhale, stand all the way back up. Really nice. From here, keep your right toes where they are. This time, turn your left toes to face the short edge of the mat, the back of the mat. Inhale, arms out to a T. This time, we're looking over the left fingertip. And then warrior two, exhale. And then once you bend into it, you might notice you need to again adjust your stance, adjust your feet. Strong, broad chest, and then again, maybe you soften the face muscles or the shoulders. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lovely. And then inhale, right hand to right thigh. Left arm reaches up and back. Reach up towards the sky, finding again that stretch through the left side body. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Can you bend into that left knee anymore? Take one more breath in. And then exhale, rise back to warrior two. Lovely. From there, straighten the left leg. Should feel quite good to release the hip, release the thigh even. Heel toe that back foot in slightly, so you've got a little bit of a shorter stance. And then inhale, we're going to lean forwards. As you do that, draw that left hip back until you feel the stretch through the back of the inner hamstring. And then left hand comes to the thigh or the shin. Right arm reaches up, we're turning the chest, maybe gazing up, maybe gazing down. And then you're really just finding your edge here. So you're pressing in through the feet, grounding through the feet, but you want to think about expanding and opening in every direction. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Lovely. Take one more inhale. Exhale, look down. Inhale, rise back up, arms to a T. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart this time. Turn your left toes to the left, so kind of towards the corner of the mat. So your heels in, your toes are out. And then do the same with the right leg. So you've still got your nice wide stance, but instead of toes turning in, they're turning out slightly. Tailbone is just neutral. Take an inhale, press in the chest into the thumbs. And then this time as you exhale, we're going to bend the knees, come into our goddess pose. Good. And just wiggle about here. Notice how good or how awful that feels. Just finding your kind of way into the inner thighs, the groin. And then let's find stillness, grow tall through the spine. Just hold it here, smile and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. One more inhale. And exhale. Amazing work, guys. Inhale, straighten the legs, rise back up. Exhale, release the hands and just step to the front of the mat. Really nice. Give the legs a good old shake. Really, really strong. Perfect. And then let's find our mountain pose again. Find Tadasana, nice tall stance. On an inhale, circle your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees if you need to, hands down, head in. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step back to high plank. Holding it there, last high plank. Strong press through the hands, strong core activation. Take an inhale. And then exhale, drop your knees, lower the hips, the chin, the chest, all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes, keep the hands at mid-rib. On an inhale, press into the hands, find a little baby cobra, shoulders back, chest forwards. Exhale, slowly release. Just two more like that. Inhale, just unraveling the spine, opening the front body. Exhale to release. And then one more time, inhale, lift into that little cobra. And then exhale, slowly release. Give the hips a wiggle from side to side. And then go ahead and tuck your toes under. On an inhale, press into tabletop position. And then exhale, bring your big toes together, knees as far together or as apart as feels good. And just melt your bum to your heels, forehead to the mat, coming into child's pose. And if you want a little bit of movement here, maybe sway a little bit. Otherwise, just find stillness. Just take a moment to slow the breath, maybe slow the heart rate. Lovely. And then let's slowly roll all the way back up to our kneeling position. Release the legs out long. Bring yourself towards the top of your yoga mat. And we're going to come back onto our back. So come to lie on your back. Hug your knees into your chest for a moment. Just rock a little bit from side to side. Lovely. And then bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Bring your big toes together. And then same as where we started, we're going to open the knees wide, come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Again, use your blocks or your fists. Maybe you take your arms over the head this time, a little bit more space through the chest. Maybe you take one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the chest. And just take a full breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And then seal the lips. Inhaling for 2, 3, 4. Pause, hold the breath for 2, 3, 4. And then exhale for 2, 3, 4. Again, inhaling 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Take a full breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Take your hands back around the knees. Draw the knees together. Give yourself a hug and just take a moment to check in. What else do you need from today's practice? Is there any final little stretches or movements that you feel you need to take? And if there is, please do take them. Pause me if you need to. Otherwise, let's release the legs to the bottom of the mat. Release the arms next to your hips or wherever feels comfortable. And make your way into Shavasana. And if traditional Shavasana is not comfortable for you, just enter a place that is. Let your body be soft and still. Close down your eyes and just for these final few moments, just allow yourself to surrender. Allow the benefits of the practice, the strength, the openness, the focus, just travel and sink in and around the body. Just let go. And if you'd like to stay for longer, then please do. Otherwise, just come back into the physical body, wiggling fingers and toes, followed by any other movements that you need to take just to arrive back into this space. And then eventually bending the knees, either bringing the soles of the feet flat or giving yourself a final hug into the chest. And then in your own time, in no rush, if you can, keep the eyes closed and just transition up to a comfortable seated position. Just sitting tall, soft shoulders, long spine, however works. And we'll just bring our hands into Namaskar Mudra, our mudra of gratitude. Thanking ourselves for this time, this practice, this effort. And taking with us the strength, the openness, the focus and the surrender through the rest of the day, through the rest of the week, through the rest of the month. As always, thank you so much for sharing your time, energy and practice with me. The light in me honours the light in you.